Hello everybody, this is Jacob from Wager Me This. I got $160 or $1,600 out there. We're going to be doing another 160 across video. This time we're going to talk about regression to make it easier for you to play this way. As you can see, I got some white chips out there because we're going to need them. So the idea today is we're going to go 3 hits on the 160 across, which will win us no matter what. As long as we get any 3 hits, it'll win us more than $100. We'll regress then to 96 across and play it out from there. This style is actually very common. It's for 160 across type players. This is a very common thing they do. They regress down to the 96 across. Some of them do it after the second hit, and they play 96 across for like about a $25 bet, which is a good way to play. And I would suggest using that if you're not making it to 3 hits very consistently. I would suggest going to just 2 hits, and then, you know, instead of pushing it to the end there, you know, you're trying to make the, you know, you're making it a move a lot quicker. You're adjusting before what people like to say is the texture of the table or the temperature of the table. I don't so much buy into that, but that is a thing you can do if you think it's going that way. If you think there's just short roll after short roll, maybe you go 2 hits and then you play the 96 across. You know, you win 70, you're playing 96, so you're in it for $26. Not a terrible deal. And hopefully it goes good from there. Again, any light side strategy, guys, it has to go good. You have to somewhat get lucky because you still have to roll a bunch of numbers before the 7, no matter which light side strategy you use. Even if you're playing come bets and odds, you still have to repeat numbers, which is oftentimes much harder than just rolling one of the 6 box numbers or 2 of the 6 box numbers. Repeating a number to hit a come bet tends to be far more difficult than just hitting the across numbers. So, again, this isn't me putting a strategy out there. This is me explaining concepts in the game and things you can do inside of these concepts. This concept being across betting, things you can do inside of them to hopefully make yourself more profitable. Hopefully give yourself a better chance to leave the casino with the casino's money. I'm not saying that people should use this strategy and go make $1 million. I don't ever say anything like that. I don't. Because number one, I don't believe that. I don't believe that that's a reality of the game. I think a lot of things that people like to believe with craps are false, especially the idea that you're going to be able to win a lot of money with a little money. I don't really think that's the case. If you want to win $1,000, you probably should bring $5,000 to win $1,000. But anyways, let's get to this stuff. This is what we're talking about today. We're going to do some regression stuff from the 160. This will be the first one. We're looking for 3 hits. We're going to regress down to 96 across, then we're just going to play from there. We'll probably half press because that would be what I think you should do. So here we go, coming out. And we got a 9. 549 on the come out. And make sure that 9 is pretty visible there. A little glare. Oh yeah, it looks good. All right, so here we go. Now we're looking for 3 wins. And we got a loser, 437. Now, in any case, unless you were working on the come out, this would have been a loser. You PSO'd. Drop 160 across. You're a light side, you probably really didn't like that. No matter really what any strategy you played. Unless you were playing one roll, can't miss. All right, here we go, coming out. There's an 8. When you play the light side, you are at the mercy of that. You're always at the mercy of the 7. And there's a 3. The whore numbers don't help us, they're just dead rolls. And a 5. Okay, that's our first win. $35 win. So for the first round here, I'm just going to set it out here. This isn't a bet, guys. That's just me showing. We won one there. I want to see if we can get to 3 hits. That way you can see how the 96 across fits in it. All right, there's a 415. That's going to be a second win. $35. All right, we need one more. And we got an 8. Perfect. Hard 8. All right, that's going to be a point made. So this is going to be perfect. 35. All right, so now we won $105. We're going to go to 96 across. So let's set that up. You win your 3 hits. You say, dealer, take me down to 96 across. They're going to be like, okay. That's going to be 3 red chips on each number. And then your caps. And your $6 in caps. Now some places you don't, oh, come back here. Some places you don't got to play these caps. Whether you play them or you don't play them, I don't know that it really matters all that much. I always play them. So here we go. Coming out. Box numbers are off. We got a 9. We're on the 9. So now, from here, in this specific shooter, obviously we lost. Oops, there's not enough money on that one. Let's get that right. On this specific shooter, we are in the profit, right? We've made $105 and we have $96 out there. So we have a $9 profit on this specific shooter, no matter what happens. So here we go. We're going to half press from here. Hopefully we get a few wins. And we didn't. PSO. But on that specific shooter, we were profitable. Gave ourselves the opportunity to win big on a long roll by being out there still. But we took our 3 hits and we ran. And guys, that's the idea behind this 3-hit regression from the 160. Will this work? Sometimes. Sometimes this is going to work really good. You're going to have a handful of times where you catch a 30 roller. That's the one thing about playing this style of play, is that you're always there for the long roll. When it happens, you're going to make money on it, because the idea of this play is to take advantage of that long roll. It's going to get beat to death on the short and medium though. It really takes probably an average of about a 7, 8, or 8 roller to be successful consistently, which is asking a lot. That's asking a whole bunch of the game. But if you have one, even a 20+ roller, you're probably going to make a couple $100. Here we go. Starting at the 160 level. All right, there's an 8, hard 8. See if we can get 3 hits again. This time we're just going to rack them. You saw the idea. I'm not going to keep putting them out there like that. Oh, no PSO. 2 PSOs and 3 shooters. It's tough. It's a tough way to make a living. All right, 160. Let's see if we can make it happen again. I don't know. Yo, 11. And again, guys, I'm not telling you to play this way. I'm not telling you to play 160 across. If you choose to play it, I'm telling you that these are ways you can maybe make it better. All right, there's a 7. Still coming out. Hopefully that's a good sign for us and we won't roll one for a while. 4 to 6. All right. Got our point set. And we got a 5. All right, at least we're getting a hit in there. Not the ugly. $35 win. All right, we need 2 more and then we'll go to the 96 level. And we got a 12. That's not helping. That is not helping. And a 3. Oh, horn parlay. Where you at? And an 8. Okay. 5 and a 3. 35. That's hit number 2. We need one more hit here before we can get to profit with the 96 across regression. And we got a 3 again. A lot of horn numbers. Come on now. A lot of horn numbers. And we didn't make it. That had a lot of horn numbers in there. That burned us. It hurt bad. All right, drop 160 across again. Again, I want to reiterate, guys, it takes a good roll to make 160 across work. It does. It takes a pretty good roll. There's a 4. And we got a 6. All right, 4 deuce. That's 1 win. All right, 1 hit. Just 2 more, and then maybe, you know, like I said though, you get that 1 good one and you're gonna really make some money. So again, a lot of this comes down to preference. A lot of it comes down to how you want to play. $35 win there. How do you want to spend your money at the craps table? Do you want to go for a home run? Because that's essentially what this is doing. We didn't make it again. There's a 4-3-7. You're going for a home run here. Are you willing to take your 1,600 and just go for a home run? Then do this. I mean, you'd be fine doing this. Sometimes you're going to hit your home run. And maybe it's one time it might be like a really crazy Grand Slam type home run where you make a couple $1,000. I don't know. 4-1-5. But this is also going to have days like this where you pretty much just give the money away when you're playing just a cross betting. And PSO again. Ouch, these blue dice are blasting us. Drop another 160. We are down to, it looks like about 800 bucks. About halfway out. Need a good one. There's a 9. All right, we got a point. Can we get a win? We haven't even, we've only got to do the whole 96 thing once, right? That's not a good sign. $35 on that $5 or 5 winner. That's not a good sign. $5, okay, back to back. The 5 has been pretty good, but the PSOs and stuff have just been so brutal. All right, another 35. Can we get one more hit? Let's see. And we got a 9. Uh-oh. So we're going to get to do the 96 across at least one more time here. $35 win on the 9. All right, looks like we're going to need at least 50 in black chips. Or not black chips, red chips. And we'll get $10 in white here. All right. Pull our bets down. It's going to be a come out roll again. Which is good. Especially if you're going to play the line. All right, here we go. Now we're going to half press our way out. We'll be off on this come out. Let's see if we can make some money. Again, if it has a pretty decent roll, we'll get paid. There's a come out 7, so that would have been cool if we were on the line. 6, 4, 10. Okay. Here we go. Oh, come on, Dad. There you go. Let's do it. 4, okay. $27 4. We'll take our 4 up to the quarter. No, it's not exactly a half press, but we'll have to make some adjustments. So buy 4 now. 3, 1, 2, 3. Would be nice, maybe hit that 4 a few times. 7 out. Well, we made more than $9 that time at least. Again, this is a hard way to make a living, guys, but I see a lot of players play this way. You really gotta have a pretty good roll to win this way. So that's why I'm trying to show a regression, and this regression isn't even getting close for the most part. We're not even making it to a 3rd win often enough. So maybe we need to drop it down to a 2nd win. So let's just do that here. And so instead of winning 3 times, we're going to go for a minimum of $70 and then play 96 across with, you know, we're going to regress a hit early. See if that helps any. And we got a 9, 5, and a 4. Oh, not an 8. It was a 9. Not that it matters. The point doesn't really matter all that much with what we're doing here. 8, okay. 5, 3. That's going to be a $35. Rack it up. Now remember, after the second hit here, we're going to go down to the 96. 10, okay. So that's going to win. We're going to drop $1 for 50. I guess we need both of them in red, huh? All right, so let's take it down to 96. So we did good here by hitting that 10. 49 and 35 is a pretty good little spot start. We're not at much risk here, just a little bit. We need 5 red chips. And then our caps. All right, here we go. We'll start half pressing from here. So maybe that's something to think about. If you hit the 4 or the 10 in that run, you probably should regress then. All right, $21 on this 9. We'll take it to 25. Rack 11. So at this point we won 35, 49. So that's 84. And we racked 11. So we would be right where we need to be. Box numbers are off. There's a 5, 4, 1. And we have a pressed up 9 a little bit, at least a somewhat. I mean, it's just a quarter, but in the situation we're in, especially if we hit it like that, $35. So we got 25 on it. Let's go to 40. Rack 20. And an 8. Okay, it's a $21 winner. We'll take it. Let's go to 30. So what we'll do is we'll get a green chip out here. All right, here we go. 5, that's our point. All right. $21. Let's go to a quarter. So this is starting out pretty good for us, right? If we go a little longer, box numbers are off, have a pretty good little run on this one. All right, there's an 8. Especially if we repeat the 9, the 5, or the 8 here. Have a pretty nice little run. There's the 9, there we go. All right, 40 is going to pay 56. So we can go to 50. And then I think we'll take and press our 4 up to 30. You don't got to press it all onto the one number, you know, you can make adjustments. And a 6, okay. Thought about pressing the 6, but we didn't. $21 winner, we'll go to 30. And again, we're winning here because it's going good, right? And that's the case with a lot of strategies. Obviously, if the rolls go good, you're going to win. But what I'm showing here is this is a way to hopefully make this style of play work better. And there's aces, okay, 1, 1. And we have a 6, 1, 7. Dang it. We were really getting going there. We were going to start really profiting some stuff there. But again, you're playing the light side. You're always at the mercy of the loser number. Always at the mercy of it. Which is hard. It's hard to make a living that way. All right. But that was a pretty good run. That was definitely our best run. We're at what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at about $1,000, so we're down about $600. We made probably $100, $150 on that one. The way it looks to me. Again, I'm not keeping that specific of track. All right, let's try this 2-hit regression again. See if it does any better. There's a 9, 5 and a 4. All right, here we go. And a 4 and a 4, so that's 8. We're going to win 35. We're looking for a second win, and we're going to regress. And guys, you could regress down to just the 66 inside after the second win, or however you'd play 66. You could use the outside numbers as well. And there's the 9, that's going to win 35. And you'd be playing for free. In fact, okay, so we just won 70. Let's do that here. Let's regress down to 66 inside instead of the across. It's still a similar style of betting. All right, so let's regress down there. So we would be at profit here if we play 66. We'd be at $4 in profit for this shooter. For this specific shooter, we'd be $4 in the profit. 2 hits, down to this. My opinion, if you're playing these, you might as well play the 4 and 10 as well. But a lot of people like to play this way. All right, so our point is 8. Like a lot of people like to play inside. And 4, so of course we're going to roll a 4 or a 10 because we don't have it. But we are playing on casino money here. And then an 11. So there is that. You're not having to have an extra hit to get to the casino money. You're already there. There's a 9. It's going to win 21. Now in this case, a lot of people are going to start spreading out, which I think is the correct play. Instead of a half press, you got to get that 4 and 10 in there. There's the 4 again. Oh, rolled 2 4s. 6, okay. 4 deuce. That's going to win 21. Now you'd be across again. You're playing for on profit. So this is a pretty good situation to be in as long as you keep rolling numbers, right? $21. You don't have any risk out there as far as out of your initial starting bankroll for this shooter. You're just playing, you know, you're just playing for more profit at this point. 7 out, okay. That wasn't a terrible run. Got an idea to see what it looks like if you just go to the inside as opposed to back across with just 2 hits. So these are just more things, more versions of this. And there's a bazillion versions of this regression. There is. There's a ton of versions of it. They are all basically the same. All right. So this time we're going to do it. We're going to look for 2 hits. We're going to go 160 across. We're going to look for 2 hits. And then what we're going to do is after our 2 hits, we're going to play a $30 6 and 8. Which again, we'll have won $70 at minimum. And we'll only have 60 at risk. Now, you only have the 6 and 8 then, but we'll have them at $30 bets. So let's see if we can make this work. There's a 9. A 10, okay. That's a good one. We're going to drop $1. We're going to get 50. All right, we need another 10 would be perfect. And we got a 4. That'll work just the same. All right, drop $1 for 50. We're going to take our outside bets down. Now we're playing this. We won 49 and 49, which is pretty good. We could play 96 across at this point for free, or for even money. But we're going to play this way because that's what we said when we started, even though the 96 across would make more sense at this point. That was not a 6, guys. That was a 5. It rolled. And an 11. When you're just playing the 6 and 8, it's pretty hard to just hit those 2 if that's what you're consistently playing. There's another 11. and a 4. That'd have been a nice another little win. Instead, we chose this route. 3, 1, 2, 3. 7. Oh, now obviously we were profitable on the shooter because we won $96 and only lost 60. But man, that could have been better. All right, let's try this way again. And we'll add in that if we hit the 4 and 10, we'll instantly go to 96 because it wins 96. Now, if we hit anything else, any other combination, then we'll go to $60 or 30 on the 6, 30 on the 8. All right, try this route again with a little piece added to it. Come on, 4 and 10. 10. All right, maybe we're going to do that then. Drop $1 for 50. $6. Okay, so that's going to be 49 and 35, which is more than 60. So we're going to take the outsides down, play just the 6 and 8. Now our plan here is if we hit one of them, we'll start spreading out to the other numbers. 10. That is not one of the numbers we have. 5. Same situation. So while this does get you to plan with profit quicker, it sure takes away a lot of your probability. There's a 9. We would have had 3 hits there in the other way, but we chose what we chose. $35 on there, 6 right there. All right. Now, you can choose to start spreading out with green chips, which is fine, or you can grab 2 numbers for $30 and collect 5. So we'll do that. That's what I would do. And a 6 again, so we're going to get the other side now. 35. There we go. All right, now we're spread out again. Remember, this is all profit play. We're just trying to win more wins. 3. 4. Okay, so that's going to win 27. We'll go into a half cuss now. Take it to the quarter. Come here. All right, see what happens. 4, nice. I'm gonna drop $1 for 50. This time I'm gonna take my 10 and my 5 up to the quarter level. I'm gonna rack whatever that is. And there's the 8, that's the point, okay? It's gonna win $35. I'm gonna press my 9 up to a quarter. Now I'm back to 160 across. All right, here we go. It's all on profit. Box numbers are off. Let's see if we can maybe get a black chip. I don't know. There's an 8, 6 deuce. See if we can win to a black chip. Hard 8. All right, back to back. As they call it, buckshot. Again, it's not something I hear around my area, but it is what they say they call it. All right, so let's go to the $48 level. Another 8. That's the quarter. Box numbers are off. We got a 4. That's our point. All right, can we get some more wins? Let's see. Let's see. 11. Yo. 7 out. Nope, that's still a good run. We made a pretty good little run there. Did make some money. Obviously, we're way behind from our PSO runs, but you guys got to see a couple versions of regressing from 160. Let's just count it up to see what we ended up losing. That's 500. That's 1100. Oh, I got some. My rubber is anyway. $1,200. Okay, so 1,239. Still down 400 bucks. Not a terrible run on the comeback there. Obviously, we would still need a couple good ones, but you guys get an idea of how the regression can help you. Different types of regression just depends on how quickly you want to get to profit. In my personal opinion, you should try to get to profit as soon as possible and play on their money. That way you have no risk out of your money. And that's going to be, if you can play on their money more than 84% of the time, you should be profitable. So again, guys, I'm not trying to show any specific strategies here. We're talking about across betting concepts, inside betting concepts. We're talking about the concept of spreading out over them place bets. This isn't me trying to tell you this is the way to win $1 million or anything like that. I don't ever do anything like that. This is me just trying to help you with the styles of betting I actually see played at the casino. So anyways, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from Wager Me This.